Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki. And today, I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Ooh, welcome back to my channel, Naughty Crew. Mm, 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 mm. You know what I can't stand? When people throw stones and they live in glass houses. Be careful of the grave that you dig for someone else, because you may be digging your own, Naughty Crew. Thumbs up this video, share my content. We need to get the word out there. We need to get this predator off the street. I'm going to drop this intro and I'll be right back. Ciao. 2024, let me tell you something. It is like a tornado of exposure. I'm sorry, I'm upstairs, so my stream might be weak. It is a year of exposure. I just got finished watching the video of the Terrell Hill, who is he used to work with Larry. He helped him build Larry Reid Live. They were in a 13-year relationship. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me share my screen real quick. This is who I'm talking about. He went in. He went in. Larry. Everybody can't be lying, sir. Everybody can't be lying. This man have receipts. Okay. Everybody, look, until you walk in your truth, you cannot go around exposing somebody else's dirt. Until you walk in your truth, sir. I knew you was up to something when you was trying to expose TD Jakes. I knew you was up to something, and I did not believe you. Your receipts was weak, and I knew it was deflection and distraction. So this gentleman right here, because whenever you got a predator, psychopath, manipulator like him, they don't never work by themselves. It's always a network. Well, he exposed the whole network. He even confirmed, because remember, I think it was a week ago, OKP, Official Kingpin, had one of his lovers on and interviewed him. He was a well-renowned soccer player, and he detailed the relationship that him and Larry had. He came with receipts. He had ring cam footage of Larry leaving his house in the middle of the night. Okay. They also call Terrell Buddha. So I'm gonna call him Buddha for now. He confirmed that relationship that of the interview that OKP had. He had audio recording of Larry Reid speaking about that relationship. And the bottom line is, Larry, you a whole sugar daddy. You a whole trick out here in these streets. False prophet. He revealed that, he loves to steal money from the poor, basically, um, while he lives on a high horse in his riches. Excuse me, not a crew. Because you could be creating a monster like this. I know all his victims now feel vindicated. It's just a sad, sad shame that there's evil people like him out here in this world. And to me, this is nothing you can explain away. And it doesn't matter if they were poor, hungry, didn't pay a bill, got a criminal hit, it doesn't matter. You use those things, you can manipulate and take advantage of people. And that's what I gathered. You use those things as bait, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But he even confirmed Levantre. He's a victim that came forward. He was on Tasha K. I think he was also on Sean Davy Wade's channel and Official King Payne. And a lot of people didn't want to believe him. I even thought the story was a little shaky, but when I saw the text messages, where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. But this gentleman had receipts, all garnished, all sent to him by Larry. He's making a pure fool out of everyone. And his poor wife, he even discussed that because she thought he was cheating. She just didn't know where to begin, and he gaslighted her and things like that. But it just makes me wonder. I just hope everybody's getting tested and protecting themselves seriously. In that last interview that OKP had with his former lover, he said Larry's on prep, and that can go either way. And this is all allegedly. But we need to stop the silence and covering these people up. This is why they're able to grow these big networks and create more victims. I think the narrative needs to change. Like, people need to stop protecting predators. And he even mentioned that, Terrell, he mentioned that. Like, he said, I apologize because my silence helped him to continue to violate people, and I'm sorry, ain't no price on my head. If you doing wrong, you doing wrong, and I'm gonna call you out. That's it. My silence is not for sale. Like, do the right thing, be a good person, period, or whatever. So I just wanted to jump on here. I did put the link in the description box to the video. I cannot show it because it was very graphic and detailed, and he showed a lot of receipts. I recommend all of you go over and watch it. But if people continue to support this man, you just as sick as he is. And he tries to hide in the closet, and this is our problem. If you gay, you gay. Own it. You know what I mean? But walk in your truth. It's nothing wrong with being gay. Walk in your truth, though. Stop lying to the public. But it's because of the church. He wants to put this false image out there. But the false prophets are coming out everywhere. Everywhere. But you tried to expose TD Jakes, saying he was a groomer. So you the only one that look like you be grooming. You be grooming. You a sugar daddy. You a whole trick out here in these streets. Larry Reid. Larry Reid. This man had voice recordings of you talking about your shenanigans, your philanderings, and lying to your wife at the time. Disgusting. 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 Walk in your truth. Learn how to walk in your truth. All these people cannot be lying. And I'm starting to see certain patterns. And that's what Buddha alluded to. Like, he is a voyeur. And I knew Levantre, he said, I knew Levantre was telling the truth because some of the same things that Larry had him do, like cleaning his underwear and stuff like that, he had him do the same acts. So he knew he wasn't lying. And I want to speak to the victims. Larry is nothing but another man. He bleed red just like y'all. There's powers in numbers. Y'all need to come together to take him down. He's a narcissist. He's a predator. Y'all need to come together to it, take him down. Look how many people's reputations he's trying to damage. Look how many more victims were created. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But then they hide behind the church and all them poor people that made him rich through the years. I hope y'all see that video. And second guess who you supported. You gotta be careful. I'm sorry. You have to vet religion just like you vet a partner, just like you vet a therapist. And I think we need to stop as a society just taking people word for it. The action has to support the words. You understand? I think people are so naive and they're just so easily or so willing to just trust blindly. Then next thing you know, you're a part of this tangled web. And say what you want about Butcher Whitehead, but he was trying to expose him. I mean, he's a whole fraud in himself. So, I get the message, but the wrong messenger. The wrong messenger. But Larry, you got some explaining to do, and at the end of the day, it's a matter of, because granted, these were consensual relationships with grown people. But if you'll lie about your image, I can only imagine how many other things you're lying about. Mm, mm, mm. He's a scammer. He's a scammer and he's a predator. All is being revealed in 2024. So before you go digging up someone else's skeletons, you better make sure your bones are clean. So I just wanted to jump on here and give my thoughts. Um, I hope his whoever has been victimized by him, number one, I hope they all can come together to really, bring this to a head. Um, Number two, I hope they find peace. It's just sad. It's just sad, but these are the people that become famous. And I remember I heard him say some disparaging things. He sat down with T.S. Madison, and it was the way he was talking about young children. Let me see if I can find it. And I just found it weird. He was talking about young kids, and it was the way he was talking about them. I was like, yuck. This one is 2 hours long. Let me see if I can find it. It's weird. No, that's not it. Because they were in a studio. But he said something against young kids. There's Tasha K, famous pastor accused of paying teenagers. But you could look at it and tell that he's just a gay man. I don't know why he's so hell bent on not owning it. It's all over the internet. Larry Reid, one of the parishioners, came out and said he touched on her child. Like, all these people can't be lying. But I'm interested to see what I'm gonna be on these YouTube streets. Not a girl. I'm gonna look for the clip. I'll bring it back later. Hey, Eagles. Hey, how you been, brother? How you been? I hope your break was peaceful and well. But I appreciate you stopping by. Yes. So I'm just so tired of these false prophets and then people hiding behind religion as a cover up, and they're really doing very sinister things behind the scenes, violating children and exploiting people. It's just disheartening that this is the time that we live in. But you know what? This is the year it's all coming out. And I just wanted to jump on here and give my thoughts. I'll look for those old clippings, and when I go, I'm probably won't go live until tomorrow. But yeah, Larry, you got some explaining to do, brother. All these people is not lying, okay? And you need to come out the closet. Okay. Take your time, brother. Take your time. You do what you need to do for you. You do, but you are missed. Just know that. All right. So yeah, no. False prophets are being revealed everywhere. You know, he went on this campaign talking about trying to take down TD Jakes and things like that. And I just automatically knew, like when AT2 was showing those receipts, I was like, nah, mm-mm, mm-mm, nope, that ain't it. And they were supposed to come together and do all these this class action lawsuit against TD Jakes, and then nothing happened. Didn't nothing happen. But again, I get the message, but wrong messenger. Because Larry, you got your own closet you need to clean up. You got your own house to clean up, sir. And as far as I'm concerned, he ain't nothing but a master manipulator, a liar. Thank you so much, Eagles. You ain't nothing but a master manipulator, a liar, a predator of such. Okay. Everybody is not lying at the end of the day. This man that just spoke, Buddha, he had a 13-year relationship with him. And one of the things he brought out, he was like, all along he thought he was the only one, and he had a whole network of men. So not only are you a liar, a manipulator, predator, you greedy too. Mm-mm. Don't sit right with me. But I'm about to jump off of here. I'm on my lunch break, so I'm gonna get me a little napping or whatever. Y'all drop down into the comments and let me know what y'all think about this exposure. I put the link in the description box so that you guys can go watch the video yourselves. It's just too graphic to show. I'm not showing that on my channel, but he definitely had receipts. I'm talking about, because Larry is a voyeur, you know what I mean? He's recording people and stuff like that when they're drunk, getting undressed and things like that. So I just think everybody needs to go get tested. That's the guy's honest truth. Because this man is high risk. He's high risk. I would be concerned. And let's not forget, his lover said, number one, he's on prep. Number two, he has transmitted things to him, and he then gave it to his child's mother. So he's reckless. That's what that tells me. And it's all falling under allegedly. But if that's true, what his ex-lover described, he's a reckless, high-risk partner. And people need to protect themselves. Period. Period. And hopefully a lot of his victims will feel some type of relief and solemn and vindicated at this point. Because what Larry does when victims come forward, oh, they a liar. Oh, I did this for them, that for them, and they got mad because I cut them off and this and that. The gaslighter, gaslighting tactics. That's what narcissists do. Okay, you see how Monique did her son. All right, you guys. Happy Friday to everyone. I'm about to go ahead and try to take me a nap because I'm this. It's been a week. It's been a hard week. But I appreciate every last one of you joining me. Thumbs up this video. I'll put the thumbnail up later. The link is in the description box. Everyone needs to go check out that video. Buddha is not lying to me. He seems to be very, very credible. And not only did he have picture receipts and text messages, he had audio messages with Larry's voice on it, talking about these situations that he's trying to deny. Just like he tried to deny his ex-lover that went on official campaign, Vincent, the soccer player. He tried to deny that. Like, why would I? People use your common sense. You sound like a typical predator. You sound just like R. Kelly. Like, y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. That's what you sound like. So why continue to take care of a person that's you don't know or that's not relevant? No snow. It's melting. It's melting. All right, you guys. I appreciate you joining me. Please check out the video. We need to get the word out. Share this content. The exposing of Larry Reid continues, and I just feel like the chips are going to keep falling. Keep falling. And this is a man, and even Buddha spoke of it in his video, how he preaches to his congregation, basically, like, you know how they say, put it like this, he's basically wealthy off of the backs of the poor, and people have lost their houses behind him. He's a scammer, just like Whitehead. He's a scammer, predator. Okay. And this man came out and told it all. And I can't play the whole video because it was graphic. It's graphic. But until he gets right with his soul, I think that man is gonna suffer badly. And shout out to oops. No, that's not bad. For those of you who just joining late, this gentleman, they call him Buddha.
Because of my silence. I must also seize to all that have been affected by what I'm about to address, but suffered long because of my silence. I must also seize the moment to offer my apologies to one person in particular, Elisa Dunn. I know what it is to play a part in a network where victims were created. And to be honest with you, I didn't say anything at all. And it's one of my biggest regrets. It's the reason why I'm really doing this video. Specifically, there are two people that I carry in my heart because I should have spoke up and I didn't. And though I think it's too late to stir the waters now, I want to say to you two specifically, I am so sorry. It will be self-explanatory by the end of this episode why I needed to apologize to Lisa. By the way, hi, my name is Vincent Terrell Hill. Some call me Buddha. Some call me V. Terrell Hill. And for some of you, you call me Elder Vincent Terrell Hill. I worked with Larry Reid from Larry Reid Live from 2003 to 2018. In that time, I was everything from a personal assistant, executive assistant. I traveled statewide and internationally. But most importantly, I am the creator and originator of the Larry Reid Live show. Throughout those 15 years, 13 years were spent in a sexual relationship with Larry Reid. For a while, I believed I was the only one, or rather, the only man. However, Larry made me aware after our sexual relationship was over, I wasn't. I will disclose the other men in the church he's had some sort of sexual relationship with outside of me as we move forward. Most of what I say in this video is provable. Everything else I saw with my own eyes or those directly connected to it told me. None of this is secondhand information.
You did take my condom on how many years in your ass. So it's my spirit is in you.
Yes, while he was married, pastoring, traveling the road, working with me on Larry Reid Live, we maintained an ongoing sexual relationship. That, to my knowledge, only he, Shamako Bryant, and myself was aware of from 2005 to approximately 2017 when I cut off the sexual relationship. Shamako didn't like our relationship.
I know, but you love both of us, but which one of them decided him that didn't like our relationship?
More on Shamako later. Now you may ask, where did I get these audio clips from?
Okay. Here, I'll let him explain that really quick.
Late night on January the 15th, 2023, Larry drove to my house to have a conversation with me months after him and I stopped communicating because he halted payment on an arrangement agreed upon for years of work I did during my 13 years of service with Larry, the Breakthrough Church, Breakthrough Temple, and all of the iterations thereof, including Larry Reid Live. If you remember January the 15th, 2023, you may also remember Levontre Andrews. He was being interviewed by Tasha K, premiering in parts on YouTube, but in full on her website that same night. That night, he texted me out of nowhere wanting to talk and saying he will pay me my money that he owes me.
Okay, so I'll stop it there. But that just gives you a glimpse. I put the link in my description box so that you all can check it out because it gets very graphic. He has details, he has receipts, and everybody ain't lying. Everybody ain't lying. And I hope Levontre can heal. I hope all the victims can heal. So that's just a brief snippet, you guys. Buddha didn't come to play. Buddha didn't come to play. And he spoke to everyone, the content creators, everyone. He addresses everyone in that video. And I'm not here to exploit the victims, but I'm here to spread the word about this monster. And I think me and Couture Bay, hey Bree, when AT2 was talking about Larry Reid exposing TD Jakes, right? Me and Bree was like, nah, Larry, no, you got your own stuff. You are the last person that needs to be trying to expose somebody. Like, we both were like on the same wavelength like that, because although I didn't fully believe Levontre, but I still believe something happened there. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like he gave a good enough explanation to explain that away. To me. No. But what I did recognize is some trauma in lingerie and stuff like that. And I'm interested to see what people have to say. I'm gonna be out on these YouTube streets, Naughty Crew. Some of the people I would like to hear from, I know Official King Ping, he was upset yesterday, you know. I felt bad for him. I think that was a result of Larry going live and lying. But Buddha just put the nail in the coffin for me. He's a liar, a manipulator, a scammer, a predator, a gigolo, a sugar daddy. The list just goes on and on. The vulture he is at the end of the day. And I always say this, like, we need to stop this culture where people stay silent and hide these predators' secrets, because silence creates more victims, as you can see. All right. But I always been creeped out by Larry because he was on T.S. Madison. I'm telling you, he was talking about how teenagers or young adults or something. The whole conversations creep me out. And it's just like, well, grown ass man, like, why are you talking about teenagers like that? Hey, Michelle. Happy Friday. Why are you talking about teenagers like that? So it just gave me predatory, creepy vibes or whatever. I'm gonna leave it to y'all to make y'all decision about how you feel about it. But my mind is made up. And I just hope the victims really come together to address him. And if kids were minors and things like that, some criminal charges need to be brought forth. Period. So I appreciate every last one of you joining me. The exposing of Larry Reid continues. But some content creators that I really would like to hear from, seriously, like, I really want to hear their point of view on the situation. I definitely want to hear Bree's point of view, top tier. I definitely want to hear Conscious TV point of view, because I believe he was windmilling hard for Larry, okay, and that was his mentor and such and such and such. I definitely want to hear Official King Payne point of view, because he's been trying to expose Larry for the longest. So yeah, I'm gonna be prowling in these streets, y'all. I hope y'all have a good, blessed day. What time I got? Oh, look, I don't use up all my lunch break. Look at that. All right, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed. Hit that like button, share the content. Go check out Buddha's video. It was some tea. It was some hot piping tea in that video. And it just kind of corroborated all these little droplets of stories we've been hearing around these YouTube streets. So appreciate you all joining. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. I need to close my eyes just a little bit because I'm supposed to be hanging out tonight with the girls, and I gotta get my energy up. Love you all. I'm out. 1.